Are you doing any interview or anything? I don't know. Mike Kraft asked me to come down to the interview for him, but
We'll get your photo.
I'll back away.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right, green flag will be coming out. Jackie Dalton leading them in. Everybody into turn 1 and 2 as they come off at turn number 2. There's several cars running 3 wide right in the middle of the pack. Meanwhile, up front, Jackie Dalton holds on to the lead.
Top 3 up on the top side of the speedway, except for Wesley Smith. He's down on the bottom of the racetrack. Now goes to the top in 1 and 2.
What a battle we're going to have right here at the top of the speedway. Dalton, Gilmore, and Smith all running on the top side.
Oh, got a spinner.
Oh, my.
Gosh. Sean Duncan going around down in turn number 1 and collecting. Looks like 5 cars involved.
And just not the night for the Taylor Moore machine, 0-0 involved.
He don't up front for now. Big question is, can he keep it there?
Here they come off at turn number 4. And the green flag waving once again. And Ryan Gilmore with problems in the 66 car. He'll lose a couple of spots. Wesley Smith made some contact with the wall as they come on that green flag. Here we go on to turn number 2.
J.C. Morton down on the inside of the 32 car of Wesley Smith. That'll be the battle for the runner-up spot. Off turn number 4, J.C. slides up, tries a slide job. Here comes Wesley Smith down on the bottom. He'll do the same.
And they'll just exchange it one more time over in turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Jackie Dalton out in front.
Ryan Gilmore trying to regroup in car number 66, moving back forward.
These guys running on the top of the speedway, but here comes Leatherman, the number 99, as Gilmore runs Smith off the backstretch.
Staying green, Wesley Smith rejoins the field.
And 66 car going to the infield. Problems for the 66. And a tough break. He and the 32 got together. And tough break, and Gilmore in the infield.
Jackie Dalton continues to lead as the 18 car of J.C. Morton continues to try to chase him down and is cutting that lead down just a bit.
Things are getting closer up front between the 18 and the 21. Meanwhile, Leatherman still holding on to that number 3 spot in the number 94.
Little contact there on the backstretch. 2 to go this time by. 2 to go for the top 2. Off turn number 2, down the backstretch they'll go. J.C. Morton with a little bit of a run. Oh, Morton up on the top side, and looks like he's going to go around. Caution is out. Caution coming out here late in the B modified A main. Jackie Dalton, your track champion in 2018, trying to cap it off with a final race win coming off turn number 4. Here we go. Green back in the air. Jackie Dalton trying to get away from the rest of the field. He's got about 6 car lengths over the field as they go into 3 and 4.
Here they come off turn number 4. Grindstaff digging down deep. He's going to have the number 2 spot, the number 14 car.
White flag is out at halfway home for Jackie Dalton. Half a more lap, now a quarter lap as he comes off turn number 4. Down to the start-finish line. Jackie Dalton, your winner. Grindstaff second. Leatherman third. And good run for the quarter car of Aaron Scroggins, finishing up in the number 4 spot.
Finished up in 4th, and he said, I'm getting out of here. He goes to the top of the track up there. And
right now, coming out of his car in victory lane, Jackie Dalton. Well, it was a bit full to say the least. Modifieds in the books for Turkey Bowl 2018. Last year it was Justin Comer bringing home the B-Mod Turkey. I doubt it. Well, they normally don't give us time.
You want me to go interview him or what? You want me to go interview him?
All right, here we go. Now, this time we're coming in nice and easy, side by side. Green flag in the air. We're racing A-Mods. Down the back stretch into turns 3 and 4 for the first time. Coming off turn number 4 down the front stretch, it's going to be Mickey Burrow leading lap number 1. Peyton rides in second, Logan Martin third, Pacu fourth.
Lap number 1 clean and in the books. A lot of things going on. The 97 car Reader really having problems backing it up.
Jason Pursley just outside the top 5, trying to move forward in the 24 car. He's on the outside. As Ryan Gustin, no surprise there, already up into the top 5.
Mickey Burrow with a little bit of a lead now as he comes off a turn number 4. He's got a lot of company coming, though, as they work their way through turns 1 and 2.
Mickey Burrow runs the top side. Josh Payton down on the bottom. Steve Pacu right there in that number 3 spot, working on the bottom as well. Here comes Gustin on the bottom side.
Off turn number 2, Mickey Burrow still showing the way. Gustin picking him off every lap, already up to the number 3 spot.
Ryan Gustin, like a rocket ship, headed towards the front of the field as he moved past Pacu and Logan Martin, and now sets his sight on Josh Payton. Off turn number 4, again, Gustin down to the bottom of the speedway.
And he'll go by Peyton. Almost makes it look easy as he goes in through 1 and 2. Up to the number 2 spot.
Off turn number 4, Mickey Burrow out in front, but he's going to have company coming in a hurry as Ryan Gustin working on that bottom side. That car is turning unbelievably well.
That car is really hooked up around that bottom groove and taking the short way around, and it's hooking up.
This time Gustin goes to the top side of the speedway, try to run down that 73 car, that is, as they're going to come up on lap traffic very shortly.
Making up a lot of ground on that lap is the number 19 car. He will have a shot to make a pass on this next lap as they come through 3 and 4.
Gustin sticking it on the bottom of the speedway. Coming off turn number 4, your new leader, Ryan Gustin.
Coming up on the lap car of Reader. 97 car started up towards the front, but well off the pace.
Gustin makes his way around the Reader machine. He'll put him 1 lap down. Mickey Burrow will do the same as he goes underneath the 97 car. As Ryan Gustin has set sail, already opened up a 10-car length lead. Clean and green all the way up to almost halfway here in this race.
And we could have a caution. Keep an eye on the number 97 car. Got some problems in the 97, some sheet metal hanging off of there. Let's see if it can hold it together.
Oof, that's not looking good.
Laps continuing to click by very, very quickly. As Ryan Gustin is set sail, he's working the top of the speedway. He's opened up a half a straightaway lead over Mickey Burrow, and he'll come up on Jerry Langton here in about a lap and a half.
Here they come off at turn number 4. A couple of cars racing together for position as your leader comes up on him in turn number 2.
Gustin setting his sights on the 35 of Jerry Langton, moves down onto the bottom side of the speedway. He'll move past Langton. Mickey Burrow continues to run in the number 2 spot. Pacu runs in 3rd. And Josh Payton 4th. Jason Pursley rounds out your top 5.
Robbie Reed in the number 5 car, trying to work his way into the top 5 as he works off of turn number 4.
Gustin continued to put cars a lap in the rears. Next car in line is Brian Green, car number 40.
Gustin going down to the bottom side. He'll put Brian Green a lap down as he comes off the corner. A lot of cars right in front of your leader. If this stays green, he'll have a lot of cars to navigate right ahead of him.
And some of the cars we expected that might have more speed, the one of Mitch Keeter, not able to get up and move forward. Also, Logan Martin sliding back as well in car number 36.
The 45 car, Nielsen, also another car that was up front early in the race, finding himself falling towards the back, the number 45.
Gustin trying to go through the center of a couple of cars over in 3 and 4. He'll get it done as he comes off turn number 4. Continues to lead a full straightaway now over Mickey Burrow. Two to go this time by for Ryan Gustin. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. He'll run the top, he'll run the bottom, wherever he needs to go. That car is good everywhere on the speedway.
Last lap for the number 19 and the rest of this field. Here they come through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Your winner, Ryan Gustin, the number 19. Mickey Burrell finishing up in the number 2 spot. And I have to check, I believe Robbie Reed maybe gets that number 3 spot. Lyle and Gilmore, I believe, will be your top 5.
I would put him almost even at the top of the he races with week in, week out. He's a generational type talent. Springfield should be lucky that he decides to come race here.
He climbed out of the car. There he is, your winner in the 19, Ryan Gustin. That car was so good down on the bottom of the speedway. He was able to hook the bottom not only through the middle of the corner, but even on exit. He could keep that car down low as long as he needed to. So a good handling race car, and man, Ryan Gustin can get it done behind the wheel. So he'll bring the 19R into victory lane and pick himself up another turkey. Take it back north with him tonight. So congratulations to Ryan Gustin. And this is his 3rd turkey. Yeah, that's right. 3 turkeys that Ryan Gustin shot them in nice and easy. The entire field in tow as they come off turn number 4. Green in the air. Scott Krigler like he shot out of a gun. Down the backstretch looking for the lead on lap number 1.
Here they come off of turn number 4. See if we can get lap number 1 in the books. And looks like we will.
And caution going to come out early. Looks like it's the 141 of Sean Strong going around down here in turns 1 and 2. Caution is out. And leader Jace Parmalee coming off turn number 4 on the gas, bringing them back to the start-finish line. Here we go. Dylan Hoover down on the bottom underneath Krigler, but it's Krigler that's getting the run on the top side of the speedway. He'll take it down into 3 and 4, now dive to the bottom of the speedway.
Off turn number 4, Krigler to the top of the leaderboard in that number 12.
Used the top lane early and then got it down to the bottom, and Gorby, another car on the move early.
He's up to the top side. Here they come off of turn number 4. He's looking for the number 2 spot. He'll have it.
Caden Cornell also on the move, trying to move up into the top 5 right now. Got that 50 car hooked up. Dylan Hoover fighting back now as he goes after that number 2 spot, working on the number 9 car of Gorby. Krigler had the lead. Gorby trying to chase him down.
And problems for the 6 car, Sundance Keeper off the pace over in turn number 2.
Gorby running a little bit lower line down in turns 1 and 2. Same thing down in 3 and 4, using a lower line, and he's making it work. The 9 car on the charge.
Here they go to turn number 1. Looking at the bottom, we got a caution flag on the speedway. Caution is out for the number 33 of Bittner in turn number 2.
Mike Bittner out of Frontenac, Kansas, goes around over in turn number 2. And Dennis, that number 9 car of Gorby running down leader Scott Krigler, and he's using that bottom lane. And you got to wonder if Krigler might jump down there and try that out himself as he sees him making ground on him. He's got to be able to hear him coming up.
Oh, I would make.
All right, here we go. Coming off turn number 4, Scott Krigler bringing him in nice and easy. Everybody ready to go, and here we are, green flag in the air.
And Jake Davis starting down there on that bottom side of behind Krigler, settles into the number 3 spot as they go into 3.
Joe Gorby wastes no time. He'll go down to the bottom of the speedway, coming off turns 3 and 4, making up ground. A couple of car lengths separating the top 2.
Racing their way in through turns 1 and 2. Hoover is battling for that number 4 spot right now. He's holding on to it. He's got a lot of company coming.
Good side-by-side battle that time as they come across the start-finish line. Krigler with a full car length lead as they're 3 wide back in the pack.
Up front, your 2 leaders, they have put some separation between themselves and the rest of the field. Gorby down to the bottom once again, looking for a way around Krigler.
He can make some ground up down on the bottom, and now Scott Krigler using that bottom lane, trying to take away the line of Joe Gorby.
Good racing behind them for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Caden Cornell locked up in a battle for the number 5 spot as he comes off of turn number 4.
Caden Cornell, one of those drivers using that bottom lane around the speedway, taking the short way around. Now he jumps up to the top side in 1 and 2. Scott Krigler going to be catching up to some lap traffic very shortly. Will be forced to use the top lane as Mike Bittner down around the bottom of the speedway. Almost halfway home here in the A main for the late models as Scott Krigler has opened up the biggest lead of the race, making about 10 car lengths as he dives it into turns 3 and 4. He'll have Mike Bittner just ahead. He'll put Mike Bittner 1 lap in the rears.
And a little bit of separation happening right now between the 1st and 2nd as Gorby has fell off the pace quite a bit from Scott Krigler.
And you have to wonder if Krigler was pedaling just a little bit and then Gorby gets close, if he stepped it up a little bit. Whatever the case, right now he enjoys his biggest lead over the 2nd place car of Joe Gorby. Jake Davis continues to run in the number 3 spot. Caden Cornell has secured the 4th spot as he goes around Dylan Hoover in car number 1. Krigler maneuvering through the lap traffic. He'll make his way around Kylan Garner. Gorby doing the same. The lead continues to be about 10 car lengths for the Alton, Missouri driver.
Scott Krigler just getting stronger as this race goes on, seems, as he runs that top line. Now working on Sean Strong, Mark Simon to put those a lap down.
Top side of the speedway, Scott Krigler around Mark Simon. As looks like Mike Bittner headed back to the pit area.
Tough night for Bittner. Had an early caution down here. Now taking that car to the pit area. As Scott Krigler putting more cars a lap down. It's going to be Parmalee going a lap down.
Your pole sitter going 1 lap in the rears. Jace Parmalee in car number 5. And now a half a straightaway for Scott Krigler in car number 12. He is on cruise control. And one of the cars, Dennis, I thought that might be a factor here in this A main was Raymond Merrill, and right now a half a straightaway, and Scott Krigler is going to catch that 12 car.
Yeah, Raymond Merrill looked really strong earlier in the night and looked like he might be a factor in this race, but right now not a factor at all. In fact, we are closing in on the final lap of this race.
Off turn number 4, down to the start-finish line, it's Scott Krigler one more time around for the Alton, Missouri driver. Down on the inside of Raymond Merrill. And now through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming off turn number 4, your winner is Scott Krigler in the Royal Oak, number 12. And after the melee early green-white checker, Joe Gorby with a great run in car number 9 finishes up in the number 2 spot. And I believe that'd be Jake Davis taking home the number 3 position. Nice run for Caden Cornell up in the top 5 in car number 50.
And I believe that makes also for him number 3 on the turkeys.
There he is, race fans, climbing out of the car. Scott Krigler. And he celebrates on top of the race car. You think he's happy? I'm telling you what. Scott Krigler pulling the car into victory lane, making a long trip from Alton, Missouri, and that's a pretty good trip down there, and pretty tricky roads getting down to Alton, Missouri, and I tell you what, it's beautiful.
Well, here we are on the road again. Another one of them lonely trips back home after the races. Got a race car here. Hauler going by. I'm gonna do it for 2018. This is like so many other times before. Got a little country music on the radio. Like I say, got a hauler pulling around you, heading on home too. Just like to say thank you. Racetracks, race fans, racers, everybody involved with racing